Access to education is only as meaningful as the quality of the teaching and learning process. However, teacher training, curricula, and learning assessments can increase tensions in conflict contexts. Here are some practical strategies informed by the INEE minimum standards and the INEE Conflict-Sensitive Education Pack. A conflict-sensitive curriculum includes topics related to peace and avoids bias against any group. Topics related to peace may include critical thinking, human rights, citizenship education, non-violence, conflict prevention and resolution. To avoid bias, the curriculum should meet the learning needs of different groups, such as former child soldiers, older children, and speakers of non-dominant languages. These learning needs may include life skills, job-related skills, and language skills relevant to the local labour market and economy. An unbiased curriculum also equally represents the experiences of boys or girls and men or women, as well as members of different identity groups. Additionally, it challenges existing stereotypes, such as those about gender or people with disabilities. In a conflict-affected context, teacher training, professional development, and support can help create a more peaceful and respectful and civically minded society. Here are just a few examples of conflict-sensitive strategies for training processes, training content, and teacher support. Make teacher training opportunities available to both men and women and members of different identity groups, especially refugee and displaced teachers. For groups that were previously excluded from teacher training, provide relevant training that meets their needs. The relevant authorities should recognize the training. Conflict-sensitive teacher training content includes participatory methodologies, human rights, conflict dynamics and transformation, identity issues, responsible citizenship, reconciliation, nonviolent alternatives, and addressing negative historical memories. Conflict-sensitive training topics should be reinforced by continuous and consistent follow-up, such as peer tutoring, supervisor support, material distribution, and refresher training courses. The teaching and learning process can be a powerful tool of social transformation for conflict-affected communities. However, teaching methods can unintentionally perpetuate ideas and practices that contribute to conflict, such as prejudice and inequality. Here are a few examples of conflict-sensitive strategies for teachers. Use methods appropriate for and inclusive of all learners, including reintegrated child soldiers, internally displaced refugees, and speakers of other languages, particularly children of other nationalities. Talk with parents and community leaders to ensure approval of the learning content and teaching methods, and do not regard it as a challenge to their particular identity group. On an individual level, be a model in the classroom for non-violence, critical thinking, peaceful conflict resolution, and respect for different opinions. Finally, learning assessments can be a source of opportunity in conflict contexts or a tool of constraint. Here are some example strategies to make assessment of learning outcomes conflict sensitive. Make assessments fair and accessible to all learners through translation, eliminating bias towards any group. Make sure that every student can access exams wherever they live. Coordinate with the local Ministry of Education to ensure that assessment certificates from other countries are officially recognized.